Hi everybody, welcome to the 4C Cafe Guidance. This episode is an overview of anger management. I'm one of the counselors at Georgia Cyber Academy. We would love for you to subscribe to our channel because we have new stuff coming out almost every week. And don't forget to click on the link at the end to tell us what you think for a chance to get a shout out in next week's candy and to get a chance to win prizes at the end of the semester. We're going to be talking about anger management. Let's start off. Does everybody experience anger? Yes, everybody has a time that they get angry. That's okay. You're going to feel how you feel, but how you act is up to you. That matters because it leads to consequences. So let's start off by thinking about what triggers you have. What bugs you? What gets under your skin? What is it that really makes you angry? So keep in mind that what triggers you doesn't always trigger someone else. And just because you're okay with something, it actually could be a trigger for someone else. If you know your anger triggers, then you can either choose to avoid them or learn how to deal with them. So after this video, make a list of the triggers that you have so you can really look at them and decide how you're going to handle it. Are you going to have to avoid it, or are you going to need to learn how to deal with them? It's important to know your anger cues. What are the things that are sending signals to you that you're getting angry? It gives you the chance to catch yourself before it gets too bad. This could be in clenching your fist, kind of feeling your body tense up, having racing and a pounding heartbeat in your chest. Your hands could get sweaty, or your face could get sweaty. You're starting to speak or yell in a loud voice. Your face could get red, or you can even feel it getting hot. Or your stomach could start bothering you and just feel really uncomfortable, like that butterflies in your stomach feeling. Now let's think about your anger style. If your anger is triggered, you're going to react in some way, and the way you react is your anger style. We're going to talk about 3 unhealthy ways of dealing with it: acting out, dumping, and burying it. So with acting out, that's the reaction you think of when you really think of someone who's angry. It's easy to recognize because they're the one who's yelling or hitting, just really being physically or verbally aggressive to the person that they're mad at. That person is out of control. It can be really damaging. It can be hurtful physically and emotionally to the person on the receiving end of your anger. And you can end up getting in trouble, some serious consequences. And again, the problem is not solved. The next we'll talk about is dumping. This is a displaced anger. This is a time where you're angry at someone, but you can't tell them, so you're going to take it out on someone else. An example might be a guy who gets really mad at his boss, but he can't say anything, so he comes home and he yells at his wife, and then the wife yells at the kids, and then the kids kick the dog. Everyone gets hurt here. You innocent people who had nothing to do with your original anger end up getting hurt, and the problem is not solved. The last one unhealthy way of dealing with it we're going to talk about is burying it or ignoring it. So when you have this happen, you're holding that anger down inside because you think it isn't nice to have those feelings. It's a way of denying the anger, but it's not dealing with it. So it can come out in other ways. You can end up having physical symptoms like headaches or stomach aches. You can end up being depressed or anxious. And eventually, one day, you might just explode because you've held it in for so long, it just comes out. And when you do that, you could hurt others, you could hurt yourself. It's just physically very difficult on you when you have that buried inside you. The problem is not solved. So we're going to talk about healthy ways of dealing with anger. This is when you find yourself angry and you remember that the only behavior that you can manage is your own. So pay attention to those anger cues because they give you a hint of how you're feeling, and it gives you the time to think about how you want to react to that. When you feel like you're going to totally lose it, stop. Get a grip and do some strategies that will help you get through your anger. Cool off, stay calm. Walk away, remove yourself from the situation. Count to 10, take 10 seconds to get away and just stop and think before you react. Take 3 deep breaths to really cleanse your brain and your lungs and just calm yourself with some deep breaths. Use calming self-talk. Say, I can handle this. Chill. It's not as bad as it seems. I can get through this. Imagine that you're in a peaceful place, a calm place that you enjoy. Imagine yourself there. Give yourself some time to sort things out. Write your problem down on paper. Get a journal and actually write it down. Think it through. Ask yourself, what really happened? How was I triggered? What were my cues? Give your chance the time to talk with a friend or an adult that you trust about the problem and what made you angry. And maybe they can help you come up with a solution. Last, turn your energy into a change for the better. Tell the person who's making you angry how you feel in a calm way. Channel your angry energy into a physical activity. Try to solve the problem. Try to accept a situation that you just can't change. There are lots of things you can do: exercise, physical activity to burn off some of that stress. Go for a run, do kickboxing, go do some things around the house to get you distracted. Put yourself and your mind and your body into an activity to focus away from the anger. Find being around people or doing an activity to let out some of your physical aggression, and just be around people that you enjoy to distract you from the problem. So everybody gets angry. That's just how it is. What really matters is how you deal with it and what you do about it. So when you have the chance to respond to anger, make sure you get a grip. I hope that this has given you some insight into anger management. I've placed some links below so that you could get some more information and help on the topic if you would like. Also, remember that you can subscribe to our channel so you can keep up with all the new information that we send out. And don't forget to click on the link below to tell us what you think for a chance to get a shout out in the next week's candy and to get a chance to win prizes at the end of the semester. I hope that you have gained some insight on how to manage your anger and that you have a wonderful day.